Rasta man, me say hold your position. You know listen, me say hold your position. Try test me, you a go out of position. Devil you no ear say fi hold your position. Inna me Bible, up on the curb. Me no idle when me a preach the word. God call me say me fi be the shepherd, but the devil come bout one stray me earth. This is Reid, I'm from Jamaica. Right now I'm at Miss Lily's in downtown Manhattan in New York. And I'm about blending comedy with reggae and dancehall. So I have some of the hottest songs on the market right now. Hold Your Position, which is fresh, tells of the saga between the Rastaman and the pastor. I have Quartz, which is on the coffee toast rhythm, talking about trusting things from Quartz, as we Jamaicans would say, and not being able to pay it back. Bailiff coming looking for you and you hide in the bailiff. I have Hospital Food, which launched my career exactly 1 year ago when I was actually in the hospital, but was refusing to leave because I love the food so much. So I'm blending, I'm taking real life situations, I'm presenting, packaging them in a very comedic way, and I'm blending it with our beautiful culture of dancehall and reggae. About 2 Fridays ago, there was a pastor that was preaching in Arnett Gardens, and this Rastaman decided to go and run away the pastor. So the pastor warned him, said, listen Rasta, hold your position about 15 times. No less than 15 times. Hold your position, Satan. The Rasta left, went around the back, took a flask of rum, came back and wet up the pastor. But this Rastaman didn't know what was coming to him. So when he wet him the first time, boom, one big 12-foot, what you call it, 12 size 12 foot in his face. Wet him again, and the pastor rushed him on microphone. The Rastaman got everything, microphone, everything, subdued him on the ground. And eventually persons begged for him, and the pastor released him. But the video went viral on social media. So I saw it the Friday. By the Saturday I wrote a song for it. Recorded it the Sunday, and by the Monday it was on radio in Jamaica playing. Before I came to New York, it was on New York radio stations playing. Because there are DJs from New York stations who found me on Facebook, told me the time they were going to play it, and they just absolutely love it. But in saying that, I want to reach out to the Rasta community. Listen, I have so many Rastafarians friends. I love and embrace Rastafarianism just as much as pretty much Christianity. So this song is not against Rastafarianism. The song is a social commentary on that specific incident. Because indeed there are Rastafarians, who, having been aware of the situation, has sided with the pastor, who's saying that the Rastaman is wrong to attack the pastor. It was an unprovoked attack, and the pastor was right to defend himself. So I just want everyone to understand that this is really social commentary about that specific incident and about that specific Rastaman, which everyone agree was really wrong in the situation. So peace and love to my Rastafarians, brethren. No love lost. There are some Rastafarian artists who are my biggest inspiration. Jesse Royal, Chronix, Protege, to name a few, Bushman. You name it, talking about current artists, the Junior Gang. Tony Rebel is one of my greatest encouragers. I know him personally. I did a song called Rebel Salute, which is a hilarious recount of Rebel Salute 2018, which was really plagued with a mud condition where people had to buy scandal bags at $50 a piece to wrap their shoes. That's how bad it was. The show couldn't start at 12:30. So I did a song called Rebel Salute talking about the mud. Tony Rebel saw it, found my number, called me, and he was just in awe at the lyrics and the lyrical content. So, there's no love lost, and I want that to be made very clear to the Rastafarian community. I myself embraces Rastafarian culture and their eating habits and everything. I love the music. Let's face it, Rastafarianism has been, is, and will always be a part of Jamaican culture. Some of the greatest Jamaicans are Rastafarians. Bob Marley is the primary example. So, and even those who are not dreadlocks are still Rastas at heart. A lot of people. So let's get it straight. Yeah, Stitch did that song, and it was the same thing. The Rastafarian community came out hard against Stitchy. Even though at the beginning of that song, he put out a disclaimer that he had nothing against Rasta. Rasta, man, it's all entertainment at the end of the day, you know. But Rastafari, the Rastas who are not privy to that original video may see the song as such, but those who are privy to the video, it's nothing, it's water under the bridge, it's just entertainment, that's what it is, social commentary. Rasta man, they say, hold your position. I don't understand this thing. After I wrote the song and getting traction, all of a sudden I hear that they get back together. So now I am going to have to do a remix, talking about how they're getting back together, you know. But yes, they made peace. Actually, Anthony Miller and TVJ's ER interviewed both of them and carried it last week, Friday. And my song was actually featured on that program. Rasta man, they say, hold your position. I've been blessed with this gift of just being able to write. I have a way with words. I'm not short. My vocabulary is very expansive. And I have a way of putting together those words. And, you know, that's just a gift. So, in terms of that incident, it had all the material I needed. I didn't have to search. I mean, there's an article that came out in the Jamaican Star this afternoon. And the headline was that Hold Your Position artist says it's the fastest song he has ever written, and that was in fact so. I wrote that song in like 15 minutes because it had all the material. I didn't have to search for it. I just basically recounted it and packaged it and arranged it in a way that was entertaining. Rasta man, they say hold your position. After this media promotional tour, when I go back to Jamaica, I have a song coming out called Who I Am. The track has already been laid. The lyrics has been written. So it's really about voicing it and then releasing it. And that will take me about a week. So that song itself is really about my life story, which is an intriguing one. I mean, being given away by my mom at 2 years old, never seen her again until 24 years old. She was buried 4 years ago. At the time when she was buried, I hardly spoke to her 10 times in my life. Never met my father, never grew up with a blood relative. I was given away to a total stranger who died when I was 17. And I've been on my own since then. So that all of those experiences, the hardships of growing up, literally growing in the market in Claremont Center and having to sell boiled egg with salt and pepper in the market, bringing pig feed on my head and all of that. Everybody know me in the community as a little boy was given away. So to come from that and to be where I am as a bank manager and now as a recording artist, there are experiences which I feel the Almighty has given me a purpose to share to the world and to inspire others, to let them know that, listen, it's not where you're coming from, it's where you're going. So the song Who I Am is really encapsulating all of that experience in one song, saying, listen, don't give up. Where you are today is not where you're necessarily going to be tomorrow. So that's what Who I Am. It's very dear to me. It's a shift away from the comedy, and it is really meant to inspire a lot. So I'm very excited about dropping that one and coming on the heels of Hold Your Position. I think, there are big things in the making. What's up, my diaspora community here in the Tri-State? Big up yourself, Don Reid.
Rainbow Car Service, Mr. Printer, Border Bitter Tonic.